सो गाइस वेलकम बैक टू अवर न्यू वीडियो। सो आज की वीडियो हम लोग खेल रहे हैं एल्डर स्क्रॉल्स ऑनलाइन। और वहाँ पे हमें वापस जाना है। लास्ट वाले वीडियो में हम लोग उससे निकले थे एल्केमिस अल्केम, और एल्केमिस का भाई है, इसको भी बताना है। पर ये देखो शील्ड दिखा देता हूँ एक बार से। तो फिलहाल भी वीडियो चालू करते हैं। चलो।
Come to gloat over my misfortune? Or does alchemy simply want to make sure I leave town? No matter. Neither of you need worry about me any longer. My brother wants nothing to do with me, and I'll respect that. I depart for Lilandril today.
Please don't leave. Your alchemy wishes to speak to you about Laridel.
Why now, after everything? Fine. I'll listen, if only to give her a piece of my mind for keeping my brother from me. If Laridel is truly set upon joining the House of Reveries, he should have told me instead of running away. I deserve a goodbye.
She'll be alone.
I don't understand any of this, but I do know you involved yourself in a matter that you had no need to. And I suppose you were trying to help. That deserves some recompense. Take this for your efforts. I won't trouble you again.
Thank you. I mean, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं तुझे hate करता हूँ. But thanks for this thing.
Renide, wait. We must speak. If you wish to speak on Laridel's behalf, speak. I have no time for games.
I must apologize, Renide. I wasn't honest with you. Laridel never envied your ability with magic. He feared you wouldn't join the Sapiarchs if he insisted on remaining here.
How can I believe a word you say? If Laridel truly believed that, he would speak to me himself.
I am speaking with you, Rinny.
Laridel? But how?
I've been a member for over a year now, and I should never have lied to you. I feared... Well, what I feared doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to tell you the truth, all of it.
You had best do so at once, little brother. Little sister? If this is truly what you wanted, why not just tell me? All I want is for you to be happy.
Then perhaps we can both be happy now, even if we must be apart.
But first, let us sit by the sea. I feel like there's much for us to talk about.
I must talk with my sister, but feel free to visit me in the Manor of Masks.
मुझे काम तो नहीं है बहुत, पर of course मैं दूसरों के चक्कर में नहीं पड़ना चाहता. It's completely your choice, guys. बहुत पीछे पड़ जाती है, of course. तेज भी होती है. टास्क मिला.
Enough, Silery. These mysterious deaths are our business to solve, not yours.
Little busy at the moment. You know, now's not the time to be wandering around, what with the gruesome killings and clueless investigators. Could wind up dead, or answering questions until you wish you were.
Gruesome killings? What's going on here?
From what I gather, soldiers at Katon Keep have been disappearing in the night, only to have their desiccated bodies show up days later. The garrison's completely spooked. I came to look into it, but the Divine Prosecution beat me here.
Sure.
We don't exactly see eye to eye when it comes to hunting baddies, so now they're going to spend weeks questioning soldiers and measuring footprints, while more people get turned to jerky. Actually, maybe you could help me with that?
Alright, what do you need me to do?
I really thought I was going to have to do a lot more convincing. Helping strangers break into keeps a hobby of yours. Odd hobby. What I really need is a distraction. If you can keep Lindafoy at the gate, busy for a minute, I can handle the rest.
Any idea how can I hold her attention?
I have a document saying I'm an inspector sent by the Proxy Queen to investigate. But since Lindafoy and everyone else in there knows that's not true, I can't use it. You, though. Show it to Lynn, act all high society, and waltz right in.
You expect that to work?
Doesn't matter. It'll buy me time to sneak past either way. If you do get inside, all the better. We can partner up. I'm sure you'll do fine. It helps if you imagine a really big stick up your spine. Straight back. Perfect.
इसका क्या मतलब था? Alright, I'll distract Linda away while we sneak inside, then follow.
All right, Royal Inspector. Off you go. Just talk like you've never interacted with an actual person at any point in your life. We'll put a stop to these killings, and maybe not even get arrested. Fun, right?
Why are you
The
so
Divine
interested?
Prosecution are great at stopping crime and rooting out sedition. But stuff like this, things that go bump in the night, that's when you need a specialist. I'm very special.
So you hunt monsters?
It's a hobby. Well, more of a lifelong calling that leaves me little time for hobbies, but I'm doing what I love, and in my own way, and I'm really good at it. Not that the Divine Prosecution would ever admit it.
Why won't the guards let you inside the
The
key?
Divine Prosecution cordoned off the area, and like I said, they're not big fans of me. I may have been a bit indelicate when I suggested they collectively had the hunting sense of a blind cliff racer. These things happen.
What is the Divine
They
Prosecution?
keep the peace in Somerset, mostly by making sure no one steps out of line. When something's amiss, they investigate and kick the problem in the teeth, if need be. Too dogmatic, though. Who cares about procedure when lives are on the line?
Just how illegal is what we are about to do?
Only slightly, and the Order has bigger concerns at the moment. Once it's clear you're not a suspect, I'm sure they'd let you off with a stern warning. But we're not going to get caught, right?
ठीक है. Goodbye. तो फिर लिंडावे से मिलना है. Okay. Oh, hello.
This keep has been ordered sealed by the Divine Prosecution, pending the completion of our investigation. Please be on your way.
The prosecution sent me to investigate the unusual deaths at this keep.
That's interesting, because investigating these killings is obviously the jurisdiction of the Divine Prosecution. So something tells me you're full of Griffin guano. Give me one reason why I shouldn't hold you for questioning.
I have the official mandate right here.
Let me see those. It looks official. I don't know who you are, but this investigation is clearly under our purview. This is about politics, isn't it? Always politics.
I don't know.
Of course you can't. Fine, go inside. I won't stand in your way, but stay out of mine.
मुझे लगता है मुझे फर्क पड़ता है. चल भाई. ये केटा डोमिनियन गार्ड.
You must have clenched pretty hard to sell those forged papers to the likes of Lynn. Relax before you sprain something. Now all we have to do is find and kill a murderous Daedra that's evaded capture for weeks. Easy, right?
Wait, how you know the killer is a Daedra? मैं तो ये क्वेश्चन है.
Most killers don't suck out all your organs and leave a corpse with the consistency of stale bread. Mortal ones, anyway. And neither do vampires, for that matter. Aside from that, I have my methods of sniffing out Daedra.
For instance,
Well, when you expose the stem of an attuned Wilder King rod to air that someone breathed in the presence of a Daedra, it glows orange. Also, my latest Squabblood scribing said, you know what, just watch and learn.
okay, run what you need.
I'm getting to that. Don't rush me. Just stand back and don't radiate any palpable evil, all right?
Just let me know what you need me when you need me. Okay.
This is a little trick I picked up in Coral. Stendar, shine your righteous light on those that would flee your justice. Show me where evil lurks, and I will deliver retribution. 2 lights. There's not supposed to be... All right, whatever. I'll follow this one. Follow that light and see where it leads you. Then meet me inside the refectory. Go, go.
बहुत slow है. Huh? Oh, that's the gated one. But कहीं और पे रहना. Craft clay. Insatiable. Radar the features purpose. देख रहा क्या हो रहा हूँ? ही है सब कुछ. जिसको पढ़ना था उसके लिए मैंने ये 2 पेज दिखा दिए. पढ़ देना. बाकी तुम्हारी मर्जी है. मैं भी ये वीडियो खत्म होने के बाद दोबारा से पढ़ूंगा शायद.
Let go of me, damn it. You don't understand.
पकड़ी गई.
Ah, the accomplice. Welcome.
हाँ.
2 arrests in 1 day. This is going to reflect well on my next report.
Arresting would be a mistake. I found evidence of a dangerous ritual.
Oh, did you? Well, let me see it then. The Insatiable, is it? Who writes this rubbish? Grisly rubbish at that. I'll admit the methods are similar to our case, but this still doesn't prove the presence of an actual Daedra. Where did you find this?
I didn't room here in the game where that ritual. अबे इतना कौन सिलुलर ट्रैक सिलुलरी's tracking spell led me to it.
I was never informed of any architectural eccentricities. Something the garrison will answer for. So that spell might have some merit. Silery claims it was leading her to a Daedra hiding in the cellar. Are you willing to stake your freedom on that?
Yes, I think you should stop.
To be clear, when all is said and done with this, I'm arresting you anyway. But I'll indulge this line of inquiry. If you're right, I'm sure your cooperation will reflect favorably in your trial. Fleeing will not. Am I understood?
Let's just find this later.
Release her.
But sir,
Now.
this is a mistake.
We're all done being idiots? Good. Let's find this Daedra.
This is going to end badly.
Now, children.
Ketan keep. Setan keep. Oh. इधर ऐसे क्यों खड़े?
This light will reveal the Daedra. Be ready.
More outsider magic. Reckless Silery.
Have a little faith, High. It's tracking something.
A dead end. How embarrassing.
No! After her!
Can't say I didn't warn them. Come on!
Fan out!
चलेगा.
That thing can't have gone far.
Fan out? Why? I thought you didn't believe me. Check down the hall. I'll see what I can find up ahead.
Oh shit. Bone. हट जाओ, क्या कर दिया, धर लिया। आयरन मेस। रास्ता क्या है? ओह चलो ये उनको छोड़ के भागते हैं। बेनिफैक्टर के बारे में गाइस भी
Wait your turn, morsel. You'll meet the insatiable soon enough.
Well, I think we might be on the right track. Ow.
Oh.
Well, I think we might be on the right track. Ow.
So, who was that?
Our Daedra summoner, no doubt. No one I recognize. Begs questions, but that can wait. Give chase and find Lindefway. Silery went after her, but there was an awful lot of screaming.
Do you know where they are?
Through those doors. Down where we keep the wine. This place, it's Katan, but different. I'm probably not making much sense, am I? Helping the others falls to you now. Terribly sorry about that.
Okay. Don't move, I'll return with help. टेंशन नहीं रहेगा कि हूँ ना मैं अभी मैं हूँ अभी तो टेंशन की बात नहीं The gods keep selling.
It's going to eat me. Hayakil, anyone, help me.
It's trying
to slip away into the real world. I'll hold it as long as I can.
Yeah. एक तो भाई मैनर्स जैसी जगह दे रखी है इन्होंने। Shit.
Chew on that for a while, gutsucker.
Slidery, you saved me.
Don't look so surprised. Come on, let's get out of here.
ओके मुझे यहाँ पर रखना था कोई भूल भी नहीं। The ghost keeps Alan.
You live? This won't do. This won't do.
The summoner, she's getting away.
Go.
Lynn, can you hold this portal open?
Why? Where are you going?
Find that
I can't hold it. Damn it!
क्या वो पेट दर्द हो गया क्या?
That was such a stupid, reckless. Damn it, Sidery. I can't let her lord this over me. We have to save them.
We will first. We need to find Omlet. Any ideas?
She must be hiding in these ruins. Wait, I know where we are. These ruins are right under the nose of Khaitan Keep. Silery and I explored here as children. We always did love mysteries. Our mothers hated it. We'd come home covered in clay.
Okay, I found clay trapped around the secret room where thought made someone the insidious.
So the mage got into Khaitan Keep through here somehow. Was that her reason for coming here? We still don't know our suspect. The motives, barely anything really. Gods, this investigation has really gotten away from me.
He can read this. Her name is Tara Neal, and she was sent to preoccupy Town garrison.
A conspiracy? Now that's something I can grasp. The tone of this letter suggests our perpetrator can't afford to simply go into hiding. We're backing her into a corner. That'll make her desperate. What's that?
What's what?
I just felt a ripple of magicka, like the opening of those portals, but much larger. I think the others are in danger. It came from that way, across the bridge. Hurry!
I'll leave. Gargoyle. Griffin. Calm Griffin. ये क्या है? अरे यार ये क्या बात हुई यार, तो मरूंगा ही ना मैं। उसकी हेल्थ फुल हो गई सीरियसली। हाय हाय find the source of the magic ripple.
No sign of Raniel, but this is definitely the epicenter of the magic I felt. There's still power clinging to this Aldma altar. It must be the bridge she is using to travel to and from the realm of that thing.
Can you open it?
Theoretically, from what little I know about opening portals to Daedric realms, there's typically an object here, in Tamriel, that is attuned to the place in question. This Aldma altar is the only thing I'm getting a strong feeling from.
So we can use this altar to open a portal to the gods.
Not as it is. If this is a bridge, then Tyranniel has barred and locked the gates. We need to undo her spell. Then I should be able to recreate the ritual to open the way for us.
How do we do that?
In my experience, most cultists tend to just ape whatever spells and rituals someone else developed. That letter you showed me mentioned books from her benefactor. You found one for Daedra's summoning. It stands to reason there's another for this.
Goodbye. क्या करना है? Stone of red stones of evil. Stone. The gods. अरे यार सीधा नहीं लगते। Some research the clues among the Darnell books. Okay. Okay, पहले ये हुआ। Okay, पहले तो ये है। पहले एनिमा फिर ईगो। हाँ अरे दोबारा से ईगो क्यों हुआ? हमारा ईगो मॉर्टेलिटी नो हमारा ईगो इन कॉन्डोलेंस इन काइल जो भी लिखा है यार पता नहीं मतलब मॉर्टेलिटी हो गया।
Well, that was dramatic.
I don't know
That's
क्या
it.
किया मैंने।
It reeks of that monster's realm. I'll hold it open. Go. Ugh, it feels like worms wriggling through my soul. I can do this. I can do this. What are you waiting for? Go.
I can do this क्या लगा रखा है? मैं ही हूँ जो ये काम कर रहा है।
Again? I won't let you ruin my big... I'll feed your corpse to the insatiable.
बरसा दो भाई। जो होगा वो देखा जाएगा। बरसा दो।
I'm all right. I'm all right. Somehow.
This way, quickly! I can't hold this open for long.
Well, I've had my fill of this place. Let's excuse ourselves before any more dinner guests arrive.
मैं जा ही
I
रहा
might
हूँ।
fast for a month after
गाइस
this.
बरसा दो, यही एक तरीका इस गेम में। आपकी एचपी अच्छी खासी है, सामने वाले की एचपी लगभग आपकी जितनी है। 1v1 में हो ना तो बरसा दो, कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है। चलो
Thanks for stopping that Daedra-loving loony from sucking out my soul. You took a big risk sticking your neck out for us. But what are recent acquaintances for, right? Guess I owe Lynn, too. Not going to live that down.
okay, are you and he is still going to be all right?
We'll be fine. It's not the first time someone has tried to drain and devour my soul. Happens more often than you'd think, actually. Hazards of the job. As for Hai, I think he's secretly enjoying all this excitement.
What was that Raniel trying to do to you?
She was raving about her work not being done, and how she was going to use our desiccated husks to restore the insatiable. I sort of tuned it out at a certain point, but got the impression she wasn't doing all this for her own amusement.
She was definitely definitely doing this for her benefactor. There was mention of a code, but no specifics. ये मैं इसको बता
No
रहा हूँ।
surprise there. Daedra worshippers always seem to work in groups. How do they even meet? Single cultist postings on the local bulletin boards? Bet they're hiding them under the crafting writs.
What's our next one?
Looks like someone got bitten by the hunting bug on this little adventure. Savor your victory, killer. Kaitan Keep is safe again thanks to you. Judging by these results, I should rope random strangers into my work more often. Kidding, kidding.
ठीक है।
Now that the immediate danger's passed, I will want to get back to combing through the details of what transpired here. It'll be really boring. Like, really boring. But since you got us back on speaking terms, I'll help Lynn and Hai investigate.
ठीक है। How did Tyrannial get the better of you and raise you?
Hey, don't go rubbing my nose in it. It wasn't easy fighting off Daedra with Hai slumped over my shoulder. You'd think he'd make a better shield with that hard head of his. That mage got the drop on us while we were licking our wounds.
Is there anything I can do to help with the investigation?
You'll want to talk to Hai about that, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. The divine prosecution doesn't welcome outside perspectives with open arms. If you think Hai and Lin can be stuffy, you should see their superiors.
What's your history with the divine prosecution and the
Well, Lin and I grew up around here. We always had a knack for sticking our noses where they didn't belong, so the divine prosecution was a natural fit. For her, anyway. Too rigid for me, so I left. There were some hard feelings.
How about Missy?
He's our mentor. Was my mentor. Loves his work, and he's a good person, but he clings too tightly to protocol. He took the brunt of the abuse from our superiors when I was out of line. I thought he'd have been happy when I resigned my commission.
So, do you think you'll go back?
No, Hai and Lin were always more than colleagues to me. We were friends. We'll stick by each other, but the divine prosecution has a long way to go before they take back the likes of me. Not that I'd want to go back anyway.
Good, Pastor. Thanks. Irani's they discover.
Ahoy! Thank you for heeding my call, newcomer. I don't suppose your passage to Somerset brought you past Weston Coraldale?
No, why do you ask? Why do you even ask?
My father, Kurtaros, runs a boat in an angler fleet. They're long overdue, and while his stride tends to be a leisurely one, I've never seen the whole fleet gone for so long.
Oh, okay. You think they ran into trouble?
probably over-concerned. The weather's been fair and the wind's mild. Perhaps their fishing has been so fruitful they dare not waste their good fortune. But I'd feel better if I knew what to make of their delay.
Okay.
The fleet set off west. Western Coraldale is an island engulfed by coral reefs, but you can reach it safely in that sailboat. I'd go with you, but I'm afraid I don't share my father's comfort with open water.
Is the island dangerous? Tell me about your father. You don't care for sailing.
Not especially. I've never been myself, but father's only remarked about the occasional ornery coral crab or hungry salamander. The reefs are the only real hazard, but only to a ship of considerable size and flimsy make.
Acha, tell me about your father.
Oh, there's not much to tell. He's plied the sea for its bounty for as long as I can recall, and that's some time, mind you. We eat well, and he makes a fair bit of coin with his best catches, but sometimes I wish he'd keep a bit more lively.
You don't care for
Not
me.
since I was very young. My father took me fishing once, showed me how to bait a hook, coax a bite and work the line until the catch tires out. It wasn't meant to be an eventful trip, but it turned out that way.
What happened?
Father dozed off, so I continued to apply what I'd learnt without him. Soon enough, I'd hooked my first catch. Or rather, it hooked me.
Oh,
Yanked me clear off the boat and into the deep. I was too shocked to let go of the rod, nearly drowned.
did your father say?
Yes, fished me out of
Of
the
course,
drink,
कौन बचाएगा?
quite literally.
जिंदा
He
खड़ी तेरे
still
सामने.
calls me his prized catch. It's funnier when you're not coughing up seawater.
Fear. Very not discovered.
What do you want?
Divine prosecution. By order of proxy coin. All newcomer that meet these जो criteria तो ये छोटी बात है. By order of proxy coin Alvin are we the divine prosecution the following mandate regarding all visitors to the Isle of Somerset is in immediate effect whereas a visitor possesses sufficient combat skill and whereas a visitor possesses a sound moral function, all newcomers that meet these criteria are ordered to present themselves to the divine prosecution for deputization for the purpose of inspecting contract law enforcement assignments. Report to the Chief Justice Aryan Caravan immediately, if not sooner. Seeking canine. If an adventure of good, अबे हटाओ पहले इसको सामने. Started to spare. Good reputation, have low and moderate homicidal tendencies, looking for a cozy home to call your own, but too low on funds to afford one. How would you like a free in room? That's right, and completely free, no cash. Just seek out Philande de Marie at your local inn for more information about this. Exciting ownership opportunities. Okay. किससे बात करनी?
Did you come here for crafting You here for crafting certification?
Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins.
What are crafting rates?
They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified.
Alright, tell me how this works.
I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started.
Okay, I'm ready for the certification. I want to know more about the crafts you certify.
Of course. What do you want to know?
What can blacksmith do?
Anything with metal in it. And I don't mean horseshoes and calibers.
The crafting writs are for weapons and heavy armor, so that's what I teach.
अच्छा, what does a woodworker make?
Bows, shields, and magical staves. Staffs? No, it's staves. I always forget how to say that.
Okay. What do clothiers
Cloth
make?
and leather goods. The crafting writs want pieces of light cloth armor or medium leather armor, so that's what I certify.
Okay, alright, I've got it.
Have you spoken with Danel Teleno? He handles certification and training for provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy. He's a bit stuffy, but he knows what he's doing.
Okay, alright, I'll go to speak with him. Okay. Rigor brush.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild? The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guild master and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk for a moment?
Sounds good. Let's talk about the Fighters Guild.
Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you?
You mentioned a singular purpose.
Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights.
Okay, what do I get in return?
Ha! There's a good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Yofnir.
Acha, what happened to the old guildmaster?
Guildmaster Yofnir passed away recently, very suddenly. I always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand, but he passed away in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but Colors has proven to be a very able leader.
Okay, you are not part of the Dominion military?
No, we only draw blades in service to the guild. We're technically neutral in the war between the three alliances. We love the Eagle Banner and Her Majesty, of course, but every race, every creed belongs under the guild hall's roof.
Okay.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra.
Okay. Complete quest. Completed. Invitation. Daniel Teleno.
At times I wonder if I should have remained a chef rather than join the Mages Guild. Perhaps I'd have served the Emperor. Served. A jest, you see? But I have no regrets. Mastery of 3 crafts is its own reward.
I want to know more about the crafts you said there.
Certainly. Please specify.
What do provisioners make?
Food and drink. Anything that warms the belly, reinvigorating body and mind. If you choose to learn this art, I will impart the culinary knowledge I acquired over the course of decades.
Oh, what does alchemy?
Potions of all kinds. The subtle art of mixing reagents can produce rather unsubtle effects.
What can enchanters make?
Glyphs to empower weapons, armor, and jewelry with magical properties. I can teach you how to wreath your axe with flames, or give cloth robes the strength of iron.
Okay. That is quite a different thing. I want to learn something, guys, जो कि with time मेरे को दिक्कत ना दे.
I see something within you, a glistening jewel ready to be polished, a passion teeming with brilliance, though not yet realized. Tell me, do you wish to be certified in jewelry crafting?
Huh?
A certification will allow you to fulfill jewelry crafting rites. But first, you must demonstrate an understanding of the fundamentals. Create for me a simple ring. Yes, that task will be suitable to show me your craft.
I want to be certified for jewelry crafting. I'll create any.
Let's get started, shall we? After all, good polish takes time. First, you must gather the required materials needed to create your ring. A true artisan starts from scratch, after all.
What materials do I need?
Pewter dust, of course. It's an
Arey.
important component of jewelry crafting. You'll always want to have some on hand, should you wish to take up this most noble craft.
Where can I have pewter dust.
There should be a suitable supply of pewter dust just beyond the periphery of town. If there is insufficient dust available there, then I'm afraid you must venture further into the wilds for your materials.
Okay, मुझे खुद ढूंढना है. I'll return with the dust. Pewter dust पड़ी है भाई.
Heed me, brothers and sisters. You look at one another and suspect nothing. In any heart can lurk the taint of David's
A
worship.
fascinating application. Welcome. Are you here on Mage's Guild business?
Yes, the mages guild.
Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join.
Let's talk about the mages guild.
Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased.
Venus. ये पक्का Dark Souls से लिया है ना. Venus. What can you tell me about the mages guild?
We're book hunters.
Venus का
of
Venus
sort.
कर दिया नहीं तो.
We seek out new
Complicated है
information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
What do I get in?
We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself.
You mentioned a guild one.
Vanus Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members, such as Tellinger, the Artificer, to ensure our future success.
You are not affiliated with the Aldmeri Dominion.
We are neutral in the war between the three alliances. When we're on guild business, we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls.
Oh, तो तुम लोग racist नहीं हो. I'm ready to join the mages guild. पर guys ये तो racist ही नहीं है. मैं क्यों join करूँ इन्हें?
Excellent. You are now a student of the Mages Guild. Every book you find will now earn you reputation in the guild.
Okay, complete quest. कितनी सारी guilds हैं guys. और मैं हर एक guild का member बनने वाला हूँ.
A request from the Office of Divine Prosecution.
So good to see a fellow Ultima step forward in our time of need. You're here about the contract work, I presume?
Yes, I'm interested in the contract work.
It's a sad day indeed when the Divine Prosecution requires outside help. But these are tumultuous times. With the army engaged on foreign shores and so many visitors on our island, our resources are stretched thin. Hence the contracts.
What do these contracts require?
Each assignment varies in scope, but all assume a certain level of danger. Some can be completed alone, but others will need allies to complete. You'll be asked to dispatch dangerous creatures, investigate suspicious activity. Those sorts of tasks.
ठीक है, how often can I complete contract?
In accordance with our current regulations, each deputized citizen may accept a single contract from each justiciar every day. You are encouraged, of course, to check back regularly for new assignments. Does this kind of work appeal to you?
I'll take a divine prosecution contract.
Very well. I hereby authorize you to execute duties on behalf of the Divine Prosecution. Seek Justiciars Farewell and Tenorian for your first assignments. They handle the administration of all contracts.
Complete quest.
Go speak to Farewell and Tenorian. They can set you up with contracts and get you right to work.
Tell me more about the Divine Prosecution. What kind of assignments can I expect?
The Divine Prosecution is a division of the Queen's Thelmore, charged with enforcing secular and religious law through Somerset. We investigate corruption and crime and adjudicate legal disputes. Your assignments will reflect this broad scope.
Okay, what kind of assignment can I expect?
Justicia Tenorian's contracts can be handled by a single agent, while Justicia Farewell's assignments require a group to eradicate the dangerous beasts she cares about. And at some point, talk to Battle Reeve Tanneline about specialized missions.
Okay, thanks. तो फिर यहीं पे जो दो बैठे हैं, ये केरा, ये हमारे डेली टास्क बताएंगे हमें, जो कि ऑफ कोर्स सी बात है मैं नहीं करने आया यहाँ पे। I mean,
At times I wonder if I should have remained a chef rather than join the Mages Guild. Perhaps I... Good. We should begin while things are busy for neither of us. There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood?
oh,
Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity, on occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig.
you certify me if I roast the pig.
Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you. As bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key.
Very well. Where should I find a recipe?
I keep an old rival's recipe nearby. Go, find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so.
Where else can I find recipes?
Provisioners are quite secretive, but all is fair in brews and stews. Some provisioners hide recipes in old drawers or shelves, thinking themselves clever. Better to memorize the recipe. Then others cannot possibly learn your secrets.
Is there anywhere I can purchase recipes?
Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess.
ठीक है. Pewter dust. One. Roast pig. The golden griffin. Above. Above.
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong.
A room at the local inn?
Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks. Let me be clear about that.
What sort of arrangement मुझे तो ये बताओ.
I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here.
I'm interested. What are the details?
Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings.
ठीक है. There has to be a catch. What is it?
No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours.
So within legal reason, I can do whatever I want with the place.
Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good.
Just karma todna. All right, I accept your offer.
Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business.
Okay, तो ये क्या है? पता नहीं. Explain तो करेंगे ही नहीं.
Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out.
अच्छा ठीक है. Anything else I should keep in mind?
Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0 is a good number.
What? Of course I don't worship Daedra. पर अगले वाले में वही लिखा है. पर अगला वाला lie है. ये वाला truth है.
Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room.
Do you own the place?
I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
Okay, goodbye. Home access. Navigate staple homes and oh, okay. And travel to home with you. Okay. Yeah, he going फिरा के वहीं सही पहुंचा दिया.
Roast pig is an easy recipe to learn, but difficult to master.
I learned the recipe. What's next?
Provisioners are only as good as their ingredients. The fewer the better. Simplicity of pairing is key. Now, go find ingredients for roast pig. If my stocks are empty, you should find what you need in town.
What else can I find? Can I find ingredients?
Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchens, of course. Its food is simply around. Find what you need and take it.
Is there anywhere I can purchase ingredients?
Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess.
Okay. So, acquire white meat. पर इसने बताया नहीं कहाँ से लाना है white meat. तो मुझे तो अब ढूंढना पड़ेगा ना. और हाँ. White meat उठा लो ऐसे. चोरी नहीं है. Cold roast too. यार मैं कुक काम करूँ. ऐसे उठा जाएगा इसमें.
Once you return with the ingredients, we'll determine whether you know how to combine them.
I'm ready to try them right now. Yeah.
I've always believed the hunt for ingredients is its own reward.
I had a successful hunt. What's my next step? 5 minutes भी नहीं लगे.
Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged.
If I run out of ingredients, where can I find some more? Okay.
Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchens, of course. It's food. Should coin be of no issue. Bring me your culinary creation.
Sir, तो बस वही लाना. Creation. Okay. और क्या मेहनत भी नहीं लग रही इसमें क्या दे रही है
Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine whether or not you deserve certification.
Decide here, eat up. हाय हाय नेट क्या आ सकता है
Well, have you mastered the art of roasting a pig?
I think so. What do you think?
Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No, that can't be right. Not how I do it, of course, but interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning rites. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean.
A complete quest.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
So I am interested.
Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable?
Okay.
Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph.
Do I need to create a glyph to be certified?
Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return.
Where can I find potency, essence, and aspect rune?
I know of a cache outside this town. It is a rare exception for runes to be clustered so close together, so thank whatever gods you worship. Should the runes be absent, you must search further afield.
Where else can I find
There are
runes?
many places one can find runes, but the ancient ruins of Tamriel are where I look first. Outside, primarily. They tend to gutter out if kept away from starlight.
I'll return with the runes. Okay. Send my 3 runes हैं 2 हैं
You will challenge me to a duel. How droll. But then, how can we have a proper
That
contest?
gutless high elf Lyrindel thinks he can call me a pig-faced brute and walk away. I'm gonna knock that loose tongue right out of the back of his head. Just watch me. By Moloch, these Alinor pigs really twist my tusks.
If you are that angry, why did you let him walk away? सही बात
Because I'm not an idiot. Guards see an orc thumping the ears off an elf in the middle of the street. You know how that turns out. Thought if I challenged him to a duel, we could make it legal. But he won't fight unless I challenge him properly.
And how do you challenge him properly?
Well, how in oblivion would I know? These elves have rules for everything. How to eat, how to sleep. Of course they've got rules about how to beat each other up. Say, you wouldn't be interested in helping me figure this out, would you?
Sure, I'll help you sort this out.
I appreciate the help. Trust me, this is a noble cause. First things first, you'll need to track Lyrandel down and find out how to get this nonsense started. I'd ask him myself, but the urge to punch him might be too much for me.
Eh? What happened exactly?
Ah, you know how it is. Orc in a town full of stuck-up Altmer. Same old story.
Racist, eh?
I was in the tavern, washing down a lamb shank with a bottle of wine, minding my own business. Then along comes this beanpole telling me I've got to leave.
So? Why do you want you to leave?
Why do you think? This island's full of orc haters. Only thing they hate worse than orcs walking the streets is orcs drinking their wine. Lyrandel told me I was stinking up the place, so I told him to yank the stick out of his arse and shove off. He laid into me with everything he had. Tongue-lashing me about my tusks, my clothes, my beard. And that's the one that really got my dander up. I put a lot of work into this beard. He ended the whole thing with pig face. Pig face!
वैसे वो गलत नहीं थे, चल छोड़. And that was the last one.
Damn right! I've been on the receiving end of that one too many times. So now he's going to learn a lesson.
बड़ा boring लड़ाई है तुम्हारी. बच्चों की तरह लड़ रहा. Are you sure you can win this duel?
Are you kidding me? I could clobber that arseface blindfolded. I'm not one for boast, but since you asked, I'm a 5-time blood-brawling champion. In the Rothgar League, mind you. Used to call me Rogazog the Face Demolisher.
ये blood brawling champion क्या होता है? अच्छा brawl. Oh, okay. The face.
Yeah, because I, demolish faces. Doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? I always wanted a really sharp moniker, like the Hatchet or Fist of Malakath or something like that. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, that elf's in big trouble.
What brings you to the Somerset?
I've been asking myself the same thing ever since I stepped off the boat. Thought maybe I'd have a look around, take in the sights. My Aunt Lasbesh used to tell me stories about this place, see? Tales about glass trees and crystal towers and magic ale.
Magic ale क्या होता है?
Yeah! It's supposed to put your arse over flagging with a single sip. No self-respecting orc would pass up a challenge like that. Unfortunately, I haven't found any magic drinks. Just fancy wine and prissy elves. I don't know why I listened to my aunt.
You think she was making it up?
When I was a pup, she got her head stuck in a bucket. Couldn't get it off for a night and a day. So, yeah, Smart Gold says she was making it up. Then again, I'm here on her advice, so who's a real idiot?
सही बात है. Don't be too hard on yourself. So what happened with this country?
Ah, you know how it is. Orc in a town full of stuff.
जहाँ तक मुझे पता चला, ये बकवास कर रहे हैं. मेरे को इन सब की लड़ाई में नहीं पड़ा. Stone. Collect. Oh. So हो गया जो उसने मेरे को रियून लाने बोला था. Miranda Cortoses.
Once you recover 3 runes, one each of potency, essence, and aspect, we shall begin the enchanting process.
I've got them right here.
You likely notice their distinctive flares of light.
I did. What's our next step?
We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together.
I can put glyphs together. Can I take them apart?
Indeed you can. Bring the glyph to any enchanting station. There you can extract it to recover some runes that went into its creation. To note, extracting another enchanter's glyphs can teach you far more than extracting your own runes.
Oh, okay. How do I use glyphs?
Each glyph is best suited for weapons, armor, or jewelry. Simply place the glyph upon an unenchanted item of that type, and the enchantment will take hold. A word of caution, once applied, they are permanent.
If you can put glyphs together, how can I make them apart?
Indeed you can. Bring the glyph to any enchanter.
ठीक है, चलो ये सारी बातें तो मैंने पूछ रखी हैं। जगह दे जगह। इसके लिए मैं pewter dust लाया हूँ।
Have you the sufficient pewter dust?
This should be enough.
Excellent work. Even now, I see a hint of the gem you shall surely become. Now that you have the necessary materials, it's finally time to craft. The first step is to refine your pewter dust into ounces.
How do I find this dust?
Pewter dust can be refined into ounces at any jewelry crafting station. Once you have refined the dust, return to me for your next step. You'll need several ounces if you wish to create a ring.
What if I don't have enough pewter dust? Where do I find more? Are there other ways of getting pewter ounces?
Like many other crafting materials, you'll find pewter dust within the wilderness. Try searching within the outskirts of the city. I happen to know there's a rich vein nearby.
Is there a way to buy pewter dust?
I've heard tell of guild stores often selling the material. If you are part of a guild, you can also look to your companions who may barter such supplies.
Are there other ways to get pewter dust?
Like many other crafting materials, you'll find pewter dust within the wilderness. Try searching within...
Where the crafting station? Enchanting table. Creation. जोरा ओकोता। हाँ ठीक है। और ये क्या है? ज्वेलरी क्राफ्टिंग स्टेशन। Define. So 10 pewter dust से एक pewter डिफाइन होता है। What the hell? इतना कुछ कौन पढ़े सही में? Use enchanting table. Practice. Extraction.
Though it may appear menial in nature, refining dust into ounces is a foundational and essential exercise for all practitioners of the art of jewelry crafting. From the raw means of nature, beauty is wrought.
I have pewter dust for now.
Now that you have the material, it's time to see your craft come into being. Oh, I positively cannot wait to see what you create. Now, go back to the jewelry crafting station and create your ring.
Goodbye. Okay. Creation. Get a necklace.
Unlike other crafts, you will need no style materials for this task. Simply take your pewter ounces to a jewelry crafting station and create one. Craft your ring and bring it back to me.
Understood.
Well, do you have a ring to show me?
Do you have a ring? Yes, I have a ring to sit in.
Not yet. We have so far only spoken in terms of creation, but the act of deconstruction is also an essential skill of any artisan. Go to the jewelry crafting station and deconstruct your ring, or any other item of jewelry, should you prefer.
Why would I deconstruct something? Deconstruction, what's that?
Simply put, it is the practice of taking a piece of equipment and breaking it down to its constituent parts. Doing so turns your art back not only into its base materials, but also into newfound knowledge.
So why would I deconstruct something?
Deconstruction allows you to recover some amount of materials from the piece of jewelry you select. It also exposes you to the methods and practices of your peers. Deconstruct an item built by another, and your skill will grow substantially.
Okay, so मेरी बात का बस एक ही मतलब है और इसकी बात का मुझे कोई मतलब से मतलब नहीं है। Guys, चलता हूँ मैं। आज की वीडियो के लिए इतना ही। डिकंस्ट्रक्ट हम अगले वीडियो में करेंगे और बाकी और इतना ही है। मैं आपसे मिलता हूँ अगले वीडियो में। तब तक बाय बाय। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग। चैनल पर नया सब्सक्राइब करना, वीडियो पसंद आया तो लाइक करना।